Hey guys, welcome back to the corner. My name is Jack. So continuing in our little free-to-play DDO campaign, uh, let's go ahead and jump back in and let's have a look at the rest of the Korthos village quests, or the Korthos island quests in the village. So last time you might remember we did the tutorial beginning quest where you couldn't die, and then we did a quest in the crypt and a quest in a warehouse. So we've got those done. Now, let's go ahead and we're going to do a quest down here to protect a crystal. Now, this quest can be kind of difficult to do on your own, so there's an easy way to help with that. There's these things called hirelings. I'm going to grab, actually, the barbarian hireling. You just drop a little bit of coin, and you buy these items, and after you use these items, they're good for an hour. You use them in a dungeon, and as long as you're in the dungeon, another character that is controlled by the computer will come in and help you. So, let's look here. Alright, so now let's do the Caneth Crystal. So this quest can be kind of difficult at times, especially if you're doing it on harder difficulties like Elite, because you have to protect a crystal from guys that are coming in randomly, and they're coming in stealth, so unless you're like a ranger or a rogue with a high spot skill, you're not going to see them. Oh, and you know what? We've logged out, so every time you log out, you got to turn power attack back on. I don't know why they haven't set that so it's a little more permanent, but it's kind of annoying. Okay, so here's the crystal. And I'm going to make a quick change here. Just going to take the control of this barbarian here. And I'm going to set him to be aggressive. So as soon as he spots something, he's going to attack it. Now, the last time I was playing this game, outside of the video, I actually muted the Dungeon Master volume because he was driving me nuts. So I'm going to turn him back up so we can hear what he has to say this time. Alright, there's another guy. He's just going to kill him. This is also kind of easy mode, especially when we're on normal using a hireling like this. But in a moment, we'll have something to do too. Oh, no you don't. Okay, 7 guys left. And then there's an optional boss that is kind of a rare spawn. Sometimes he appears, sometimes he doesn't. He doesn't count towards our total kill count if he does appear. Okay, so we just heard the onslaught bonus, so there's 1 guy left. Doesn't look like we have a boss. This last guy usually spawns out here, and sometimes he can take a minute. So we're just going to hang here. Kind of little trick for you. So each one of these guys does actually have a set spawn location. If you can learn the spawn locations, you can head all of them off as they appear. There he is. Alright, we're done here. So rather than recall out in this quest, it's easier to just run. Alright, we are going to take the Bracers of Assistance. They give us temporary health whenever we use them.
It is on the people's lips as you walk by. Cautious looks have
Put it down there so we can actually activate it.
Then word comes that your presence is requested in the tavern.
Alright, so the tavern, this is a really fun one. Alright, so this guy is the bartender. He's setting a trap for the cultists to try and help you find out who's behind them. So let's help him spring this trap.
Your waiting bears fruit. This must be the collaborator stepping in from the dark.
Oh, and look at that. It's Jacoby, the guy from the crypts. Okay, so we got to kill a whole bunch of guys that are going to be swinging in at us. You know what? I'm going to activate these right now. Alright, and this, by the way, is the most lucrative quest, except for the last quest in the Korthos storyline. This is one I actually recommend that people do over and over again to get the bonus XP and level faster.
More of them gathering outside for a final assault.
Oh, and there's a little chest back here for you.
A small chest hidden behind the bar.
So this chest, as most of the chests in the game has randomized loot. Not all of them do, in the tutorial zone though. So that one gave me a sword, which is a scimitar, which I don't have proficiency in scimitars, so I could use this weapon, but if I did, my accuracy would be much, much lower. So it's important, unless you have a really high strength, which is what your accuracy is based on, it's really important to make sure you're using weapons that you have the correct proficiency in.
Drexelhand isn't here. However, webbed footprints on the ground betray the chamber beyond the secret passage.
Alright, we got another chest here. This is also, not only is this the most lucrative for XP, this quest actually has more loot than I think any other quest in the Korthos area. Alright. A little bit of lag spike there. Alright. Got one more guy to kill here. Alright, now our final boss is through this door. We got to kill Jacoby and a couple Swagan guards. Now, if you kill him, you complete the quest, but after you kill him, an optional boss appears that you can choose to run away from or kill. I recommend killing him. You know, extra XP, extra loot. Never a bad thing. So let's rebuff. And here we go.
That Weasley Drexelhand has nowhere left to run. Finish the job.
Alright, see, that was enough XP, and actually I can go take a level now. Go up to level 2. And it gave me an extra action point, so that's great. Ooh. That's a nice shield. So let me look at this with you real quick. So when you're dealing with shields, you want to look at the shield bonus. That's how much extra armor or extra armor class you get from it. Then you want to look at the damage reduction. That's how much it reduces damage you take while blocking. Then you look at armor check penalty, which is like if you're jumping or something, it gives you a -1. Spell failure, if you are an arcane spellcaster, which is wizard and sorcerer. If you're wearing heavy armor or shields, you have a chance of failing, and this is how much that chance that adds. Let's see, damage. So if you bash someone with a shield or get a bonus shield slam, it does 1d6 plus 1, so between 2 and 7 damage. Has a critical roll of a 20, and it does double damage on a crit. It gives me spell resistance, which is chance to just resist spells that might influence control. It gives me +1 to damage and +1 to armor. And if someone tries to hit me, they take a 1d8 light damage on hit. So this is an amazing shield for a starter area item. So we are definitely going to equip this baby. Alright. You know what? Did I equip the wrong one? Nope, I got the right one. Okay, so now let's go ahead and finish out. And then we'll go level up, and I'll show you guys what a level up looks like in this game. So that is something I don't think I mentioned before. So in this game, getting enough XP to level up doesn't actually cause you to level up like it does in other games. you actually have to go to a class trainer and choose what you want to level up in, whether you want to stay true to your class or multi-class. Let's grab our reward here. So he's going to give me a bunch of different weapon ideas, and each weapon has a bonus against Sawagans, but that's the only thing it has a bonus against. So we're going to just grab this instead. This just gives us 10 extra spell
Your
points.
victories have made the village much safer, but only temporarily. It's time to take the fight to the Sahuagin, out in the wilds of Korthos Island.
Okay, so all right. Here's the spirit binder. We talked about this earlier. I'm going to bind myself here so that if I die and choose to abandon the quest that I'm in, it'll take me back here. All right, so back talking about not leveling up right away. Now this actually does hold a use because you can bank up to 1 XP less than 2 level ups. So you can level up completely and then you can bank enough XP to get the other 5 ranks up to leveling up minus 1 XP. Now for a first life character, that's what we call a character who's brand new, there's not much point to this. However, if you are what we call a TR or a true reincarnated character, a TR character is a character that you've taken up to level 20 or higher, and you've decided to restart them. And when you do that, it takes them all the way back to level 1, but it lets you keep all your equipment, keep all your money. It lets you choose a new class and a new race, and you get bonus stat points at the beginning and a bonus feat. And the bonus feat is based on whatever your past life was. So, like, for example, if you're a monk, the past life for a monk is +1 bonus to all damage. Now, these past life bonuses actually stack up to 3 times. So if you did 3 past lives as a monk, then you get +3 bonus to all damage rolls. So it's really useful in that regard. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's find our class trainer. I'll level up, and then I want to do one thing, and then we'll from there we'll end the video, and I'll start working on another one here. So we want to go up again as a cleric. We want to stay true to our class. So you go to advanced to next level. So it lets you choose extra skill points again. So these are the ones I told you before I was going to pick. We're going to stick with those. And then here's the overview. Now sometimes it'll let you grab extra feats. You'll learn extra spells, all kinds of that stuff. There will be different steps for those. And it also gave us 4 new feats. Now the only one of these that matters to us is the trip feat. The others don't. Trip gives you a chance to knock someone on their butt. Okay, so our health went up, our spell points went up. We've got that 1 action point to spend still. Alright, so let's see. I think I want bonus health right now. I'm going to get this eventually too, but right now I want health. So as you can see, our health went up again. We've now got 60 health, which is actually pretty decent for most characters. Alright. So I wanted to look at this with you real quick. So these are the different trees that you have available to you. I know we spoke about this before and we kind of talked about what they were. There was one tree I didn't mention, and that's this tree over here, Harper Agent. Harper Agent is a tree that is accessible to every class. Every person can use this tree. However, in order to actually put points in this tree, you need to be a VIP, that is, you're paying your monthly fees for it, or you can actually purchase this separately in the DDO store. Now, I've talked about the store in the past, but I've never actually shown it to you guys, so let me pull up the store. So the store used to pull up actually in the game as an in-game app, but it didn't really work that well. And then the company that makes this game kind of underwent a company split in which the makers of DDO went off and purchased the rights and did their own thing. And rather than try and fix something that was broken in the store, they just decided, well, let's just move it to an external web browser. All right, so here we are. This is our store. So we wanted to look at the Harper Agent. So let's go search Harper. There's your Harper Agent enhancement tree. Now this tree is currently on sale. It costs 396 points, and as you can see, we only have 50 points. How did we get 50 points? Well, you actually earn the points by playing the game. So in this game, you have this thing called Favor. Now, Favor is earned whenever you complete a quest. So if you look here, let's sort by level so we can see it. Here are the quests that we've completed in the game so far. This is the patron that you earn favor with when you do this quest, in this case the Coin Lords and House Beneath. And this is how much favor you earned for doing that quest. Now I can increase that favor by going back and doing those quests again on hard and then again on elite. And that'll get me bonus favor, and I am going to eventually want to do that. The reason being is as you increase your favor with these factions, you get nice bonuses from these factions. So in the Coin Lords, for example, if you increase your favor with them, you get extra bag space, which is huge. Now, that doesn't mean that you can farm the storehouse's secrets over and over again and get 2 favor each time. No, 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 no. Your favor is capped. The most favor you can get is by doing it on elite, and if you do it on elite, it gives you all the favor that you can get out of there. That's it. You can't get more. So if you want to see where you are in your favor, you click over here on Patrons, and it gives you all the different factions that you can earn favor with. And then total down here at the bottom. Now the reason the total is important is this is what determines your points. So per server, this is on a per server basis. All right, so multiple characters won't help you too much on this one thing I'm about to tell you. And that is you get 50 favor for your first 10 points. Then you get an additional favor, I believe, at 25 points, and again at 50. And then again, you get a big bonus of, or sorry, not a favor, of store points. You get a big bonus of store points again at 100 favor. And then after that, you get a small amount of store points every 100 favor that you earn in the game. And the 100 favor that you earn in the game, that's per character. So you can roll 3 characters on a free account and just favor farm all of them to get enough store points to buy stuff. Now, in addition, like you could buy this, or you can buy adventure packs. So let's look at low-level packs. So these are quests and quest lines. Most of these are quest lines that have 4 or more adventures. Some of them, like this one, Sorrow Dusk, has 10 adventures in it. This Necropolis has 5. Necropolis is one that I recommend everybody getting. Necropolis 1 and 2. 3, you don't need a lot. 4, yeah, you need 4. So Necropolis 1, 2, and 4 are definitely important. 3, not so much. 3 is kind of hard to do on your own. You need a group for most of it. Delara's Tomb is another one that you absolutely must get, and the reason being is Delara's Tomb gives you an item that increases the amount of XP you earn, which is really important because I got completely sidetracked earlier. I was telling you guys about true reincarnates, and this is why Delara's Tomb is important. If you do a TR character, so not only do you get to start over and you have more points, so you're more powerful, and you get bonus feats based on your past lives, and you get to keep your inventory. The downside of TRing is it becomes harder to level up. It takes more experience points per level up until your 3rd life. On your 3rd life, it caps out, and it caps out at costing you double the experience points to get to level 20 is what it would normally cost. So that's why you'd want to bank your XP, and that's why you want to buy Delara's Tomb, because it gives you an item that gives you bonus XP. So what you'll see with a lot of true reincarnate characters is, if we go back to adventures, they will go for what's called a bravery bonus. A bravery bonus is something that you got to have a friend who's VIP to get, or you got to be VIP yourself. What bravery is if you complete an adventure for the very first time, at least on this life, and you do it on elite the first time, which you can do if you're VIP or you're running with a friend who's VIP, then you get a huge XP bonus for it, as long as you're within 2 levels of that adventure's difficulty. So, like this one, Dirk's Got a Secret. It's a level 2 quest. That means you can get bravery bonus on level 4. So what someone will do is they'll get themselves up to level 4, and they will go through and they will do all of the level 2 quests, even if they have enough XP to level, because later on it's going to get harder and harder for them to level. So they'll do all the level 2 quests, save all the XP until they've done all the level 2s. Then they'll take their level, now they're level 5, and they'll do all the level 3 quests, and then all the level 4, and they'll just work their way down the line that way. All right, and because I'm low level, I can only see up to level 5. There's actually, up to level 20 quests. But anyway, so we'll get a lot more into that in a later video series. I plan on showing you guys my reincarnated character, and I'll show you how to work with that, how to deal with that, and how to level up with it. But none of that really matters to this character, so we're going to stop talking about it for right now. All right, but that's all I've got for this video. Thanks for joining me, guys. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, please put them in the comments below. If you guys want to see me do a specific class or a build, please put that in the comments below as well. Otherwise, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time in the corner.